steal your wife. Wave that flag, wave it wide and high. Summertime, come and go, my old wine.
Are you a deadhead?
I myself don't like the expression, but I am. Unfortunately, I am a deadhead.
Why don't you like the expression?
The expression, because the expression is sort of a cult expression, and it puts you, it automatically puts you into a certain grouping.
Yeah, to me it just means people like the band, right? Isn't that what it means?
It does mean that, but to me it means a little bit more.
Yeah.
It means that you wear a certain kind of clothing and you act a certain way.
Well, I have a joke about the clothing. I think people put on the tie-dyes just before the shows.
A lot of them do. A lot of them are weekend tie-dyers.
Weekend tie-dyes, you know. But a lot of people like bright colors too.
A lot of them do.
Looks like we're getting buzzed again.
Wait for a second.
Let's go for it, you guys.
Okay.
So what were we talking about? We started talking about you didn't like being. I asked you if you were a deadhead.
And I don't like being stereotyped as a deadhead.
But it doesn't mean you don't like the band, though.
No, I love the band. Obviously, I love the band. But,
You have to be a deadhead to like the band?
No, I like the band.
You're not a deadhead?
I'm
not a deadhead.
Yeah, are you a deadhead?
Am I a deadhead? That's a good question. Sure, I'm probably a deadhead.
No.
I bet if I wasn't playing the drums in the band, I would be coming and hearing the band play. Yeah.
All the time?
Yeah.
Following them around?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I still think of it as a jug band, though.
You do?
Yeah. Mother McCree's Uptown Jug Champion, so I figure...
It's definitely an uptown jug band.
Yeah. So I figure I don't have to be a deadhead.
Right.
Oh, so you're not a deadhead?
No.
Oh, okay. What's the difference now?
I think of it as a jug band instead of a big rock and roll band, you know.
But you still love them and you still go see them all the time.
Oh yeah, anytime I can.
Yeah, anytime he gets tickets.
Right.
Tell me about this this sort of relationship when you're playing, the musical relationship that people feel? The Deadheads, people have told us that they feel that they're communicating to you. There's a flow of energy back and forth, and that's like, we discussed that.
Boy.
What does the band feel about that? You know, that's what people feel. The fans. What does the band feel about it?
I think a lot of that is that they know our material so well, and we have enough material we don't have to repeat 2 shows in a row, you know. And they can almost they can second guess it in a way. But the communication I get from the people in the audience is just more of real good energy, positive energy. Instead of playing to a brick wall or to a TV camera, playing to human beings. It's a great feeling, you know. And the best one is when you get to watch people dancing like crazy out there and smiling. And they're actually out of their mind. Now, the weirdest dancers in the world are Deadhead dancers. Have you ever seen them? They're totally free.
Because they're uninhibited.
They're like,
uninhibited.
it's like sort of like a whirling dervish, you know. They're uninhibited. That's a perfect word.
But would you rather see people out there dancing, or how do you feel about when you see somebody sitting there and listening to the music real intently? Is just as good for you?
Yeah, it is, because there was a time, we go back in time a little bit, where there was a bad drug around called Quaaludes, and it used to just infuriate me to be playing as hard as I could be playing and have them sitting there with closed eyes. But now, with their eyes closed, usually they're concentrating, they're into the music. Because when you're really giving it out, it feels real good to get it back, and not just in applause, but in watching people, you know, do their thing.
You know, but I know people who stand out in the crowd and are convinced that they decide what song you guys are going to play next.
It's a lot of those.
There's not one of us sitting here that doesn't believe in ESP. I mean, we all know about the power of thought. I mean, sure. We do it real simply. We alternate singers. Jerry and Bob alternate, and he just hits a chord, and I know what song it is right then. But you're probably right. Actually,
I know these people very well.
I
don't know whether they're successful or not, but I know they believe it.
And these are logical, real people.
Well,
and intelligent in every
halfway,
way, but there's one way in which they're not all there, and they think that they can control you and know what you're playing next and make you play that next.
How do you know they're wrong?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because they don't always get them to play what they want them to play.
Well, it's a democratic process, right?
It's like a roulette wheel, you know?
St. Stephen.
How do you know that they're not really playing the band? I mean, this might be a phenomenon beyond which I don't even realize. Maybe that many people out there are actually getting the band to play.
Actually, I have a real serious idea about this. If you want to hear a real serious idea.
Yeah.
The Grateful Dead, in my opinion, has the highest respect for its audience of any rock and roll band or musical organization. And because the audience comes to hear the music, that's about all the band really does, is provides the best possible situation, plays the best that they can play, does not pre-package a show and run it around through 50 different big stadiums. And the phenomenon that Deadheads are into, I think of Deadheads as connoisseurs of a phenomenon that has to do with the fact that we can amplify music at the latter half of the 20th century to the point that thousands and thousands, 10, 20, 40, 50, 100, 400,000 people can all be sharing the same musical experience at the same time. If you think about it, that's never happened before, ever in history.
Not that many people, no, that's true.
And consequently, the whole thing seems to be something we're making up as it goes along. But that's, I think, the reason why they wear tie-dyes and dress up so funny is beyond me.
Wait, you don't understand why they wear that stuff?
No.
Yeah, do you?
Why are you wearing a tie-dye now?
I'm wearing...
Hey,
foolish me!
This isn't a tie-dye, I guess, huh? Does this count as a tie-dye?
I can't figure out why I'm wearing
Wait,
one.
you really don't know, or are you putting us on?
I'm wearing one because I bought this yesterday.
Why did you like it?
Well, I thought I should be wearing a tie-dye if I was going to get interviewed, right?
People wear tie-dyes in colorful clothing because it looks great, because it's very
I like
beautiful to look
tie-dyes
at.
actually, but
And the whole experience is a very aesthetically pleasing, beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So if you're hearing beautiful music and you're with people that you think are really nice,
and there's bright colors around, it's a whole concept, the whole picture there, the whole ball of wax.
everybody brings a little piece of something, and it all seems to work most of the time.
I like to wear rhinestone jewelry and beautiful jewelry that lights up.
All right. Well, that'd be fun.
I'm not now though.
Before you said, can you tell us that you said you consider the audience is like seventh member of the band?
I do for the in the sense
Can you
of.
tell us that because my voice won't be on it.
I understand. Well, I do. One thing about our audience is they add in more than we were just talking about. Oh, they think of the songs that we're going to play and stuff, but they actually are the seventh member of the band. They become another band member in the sense of as a whole being of 50 or 20,000 people, and that whole energy being directed is just like a band member on stage giving his energy out. So they are the seventh member of the band. They're
integral to what's going on.
Integral, yeah, they're integral as can be.
One thing that's funny is you say, Squirrel was saying that there's this respect and closeness, or the band respects the audience and all that, but there's no talk. Nobody ever talks to the audience, just come on.
That's why they respect them. That's my whole point.
Can you tell me about that? Why it's so different?
I have my feeling about that because I'm on stage doing it, and that's we're not up there to give orders or introduce musicians or introduce songs. We're up there to play music, right? And the only bantering we actually do is between ourselves. I'll kid Bobby sometimes about something between a song, just to get it lightened up, a riff. But who wants to hear, oh, we're going to do this next or we're going to do that?
Or this is off our new album.
Yeah.
I mean, does a conductor, when he's doing a symphony, stand up in front of the audience and say, "Hi, my name's Seiji Ozawa, and I'm going to conduct the fifth, piano concerto now."
Well, it's a lot more natural and free flowing. Also, you can guess what's going on next.
And also, if you think about it, it's an example of self-confidence. In other words, they're not trying to ingratiate themselves to the audience. Thank you for paying $15.
Yeah.
Good to be back, San Francisco.
Yeah. That stuff sucks. I hate that. That's going way back. That's going way back into the nightclub world of 3-minute songs, and we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. It's start time. All right, that's just not us. We just don't like to talk to the audience like that. We'll say thank you if we feel really good about a show and we're really happy with the way we played. We'll thank the audience as being an integral part of the band. Thank it like that.